Okay, so I think another video has just started. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, so these videos, because of this camera, are only about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes long. So we're here at the cave again, Agios Dionysios. That's the same spot where he prayed and lived his entire life. This cave right here. And this is where the monastery was built here, the entire monastery, because of this cave. This is where he... And there's a place where he actually sat, right over there. So that's living history for you. Not to be found in Florida or Hollywood or any other action film. Okay, so this is the mountain. So we just basically we walked up that trail over there. There are some steps coming right down here, and this is where we are right now. So this was probably it was his garden, his veranda. And that is where is the monastery, built because of this cave, right here. We're at the holy mountain, Mount Athos, Agion Oros. Check it on the internet if you want to learn more about it. I'm filming this because it's in a series of a few videos I started doing. I don't know for what reason, because I basically started doing one for my friend in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Manolis. And I just had a lot of time. I had nothing else to do, so I said might as well just update my Canadian born and raised brethren, Montreal, Quebec. Maybe a few of them want to just pass by here, make the journey, want to come down. It's not difficult. All you have to do is call the monastery and book a stay, a reservation for usually 4 days. And that's it. Make your way to Thessaloniki, Greece. And from there it's like an hour and a half away. Further details you can just, if I decide to put this on video or YouTube or whatever site, I'll just leave you my email. I'll show you the way to get here. It's something that you will enjoy. You will find peace of mind here. Nothing like you ever seen before, or you will ever, because probably if you're from Montreal or Canada or the US, it's not easy to get here, but if you decide to come here, you will make it easy. Okay? But if my corrections are correct, it will be once in a lifetime. It will be something that will stay with you forever. You will walk the trails of the holy mountain, which is called the Περιβόλης Παναγιάς in Greek, which is the garden of the Virgin Mary. It's the second most holiest site in Christian Orthodoxy after Jerusalem and the holy places. So this is a little taste of what you'll expect to find here. Like I said, not your regular vacation, visiting caves and icons hundreds of years old. No beaches to be found, no babes, no beach bars around here, no dancing beauties and what have you. Just yourself. If you think that's worth your while, I'll make an effort to find yourself again. Find nature, your place in it, your soul in it, which is Christian Orthodoxy, Christianity. And it will be here, right here, in this place. Don't take my word for it. I haven't heard any car around, have you? Motorcycle? Nothing to be found like that here. There are just trails, mountain trails, leading from one monastery to the other. All you can hear is the ocean right now, the waves smashing on the coastline. You go down the monastery, you will see monks. Meals will be served twice a day, at noon and at 6 p.m., 6:30, after Mass, always. You will be in the church 9 hours a day. So like I said, not your regular vacation. Well, you could always opt out for some Cancun or Acapulco, if that's your thing. But I have to say it like it is. If you're not up to this, don't bother, don't waste your money. You have to make an effort to find your place in this world and your place in nature, and be close to God. Because believe me, here you will find something like that. Might not be my version of it, but it will be some version of it. So this is it. Just mountains and vegetation, monasteries, old houses like you see over here, built in, let's see this one here, well, 1811, well, there you go. Here's the craftwork, the master builders of 1811, there you go. Haven't been touched ever since. Well, maybe there's a doorknob, I don't know, looks kind of newer to me. But obviously the ceiling hasn't been changed, and there you go. What else can I say? Just come here and find yourself and your peace of mind. Take a few trails to the other monasteries. By the way, there are no roads here, so it's only your backpack and small trails. The monks, if they want to carry stuff, they use mules and donkeys, and that's how they get to one monastery to the next. If it's something major, like you want to transport machinery and trucks and so on, that will be done twice a day through the ferry boat. That's about it. It's something to think about. Let me go back up this trail over here. So these are little trails that you have in Mount Athos. Anywhere you go from one monastery to the next, you'll just find these little trails, nothing else. No asphalt roads, no sidewalks, no stop signs, obviously. And if you're a person that likes to speed, obviously no speeding tickets. Unless you run out of breath, that is. Okay, so we're obviously very high up right now. Just perched here on this hill. This way, that's a no man's land right up there, and that's a no man's land right down there. So you got to be very careful here. One wrong step over here, you could end up regretting this trip. Okay. Well, I could stop the video any time, but I just feel like letting it go here, just to have a real experience of somebody coming here. So I'm down the steep hill, as you can see, very steep. Obviously, that's almost like a 90, or rather a 180 degree angle here, 90 degree angle. Gotta hold on to this rail because it's a long way down. So you guys living the 9 to 5 rat race, typical office job back home, and trying to make the business going, and getting another 50 employees from the 500 you already have, well, you know what? You're in a losing battle, my friend. Somebody else is going to be laughing over your corpse one day. And that person's going to be closer to you than you think. So, that's not to say it's a bad thing what you're doing. Obviously, you're stuck somewhere where you can't really leave. Yeah, life has got a hold of you. And who knows who. But if you think that your only way out is a Cancun vacation or a Cuba trip, or maybe Hawaii, if you got a little bit more money. If you think that's your way out, well, my friend, you are being fooled. That's not your way out. This is a whole new world. And when I mean new, I mean new. People live here by their own rules. By the rules that have been dictated through centuries. And not city councillors. Obviously, like I said before, such rules include a vegetarian lifestyle, about 9 hours a day of worship at the monastery, and then they will give you something to do. If you're just hanging around at the balcony, a monk will approach you and they will tell you, are you busy? You'll probably say no. And you'll be washing floors. Yep, that's your vacation. Washing floors. I've done it. Cutting potatoes, carrots, preparing some stew for the monks. How about washing dishes? Is that good for you? Maybe your pride won't allow it. But you know, you're serving a purpose. Your body obviously wasn't given to you. It has been rented to you. And you have to give it back. And not only your body, but what your body produces. What your body makes an effort to do. So you got to give something back, since you've been giving everything that you have. You might say, no, that's not true. I've created my own wealth, and I'm master of my own destiny, right? Obviously, you'll say that as a manager or some kind of a CEO. But my friend, your brain wasn't given to you by you. You might say, well, it was, DNA, and well, it was, what do you call it nowadays? Atoms, and call it what you may. You didn't create your own brain, my friend. You didn't create your own intelligence, that's for sure. And you didn't create what you have. So basically, you didn't create anything. It was given to you. You have just been, or you have rather just borrowed it by your own intellect. Your borrowed intellect. So it's a gift. So why not decide to give something back? Now what can you give back? Obviously you can't create nature, and you can't create everything that you have been giving, including yourself. Obviously some smart person will say, oh, just go with a woman, have a baby there, create myself. Well, try telling that to some person who's busy making robots, and oh, I'll outsmart you any day. So just making an effort to come here once in your lifetime isn't bad. I think you deserve it. As a person, you deserve more than what you have. And believe me, what you have isn't much. So what do you think you have? A family? I don't think so. If you really had it, you wouldn't lose it, obviously, but you will lose it. Kids, a house, a job. You will lose everything, my friend, including your own health, your own body. Now you might say, I'm smarter than that. How can I be so smart, having created my company and the billions and my position, and people look up to me? How can I lose everything? Well, you will lose it because you didn't create it from the start. If you did, you obviously would you wouldn't lose it, since it would be yours. But since it isn't yours, you will lose it. And having figured out now that nothing is ours, everything is borrowed, including our intelligence, for a little while. Obviously somebody has lent it to you. So why not make the effort and just say thank you? Simple as that. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me here, making me in this shape that I am, and blessing me with what I have, or at least what little I have. Because you have it way better than you think. Look at this. Look at this all around you. You find me one scientific person working in a lab who can create this. Well, make someone replicate this, or find some DNA patchwork, or I don't know, stem cell formula there to fix all this. I don't think you can. So there is a God. All you have to do is say thank you in whichever way you can. You can come here, you can go elsewhere, find a way to do it. And your life will change. I'm not making these videos to advertise any religion or try to convert people of other faiths or anything like that. I'm just doing it because we're all human beings living in this planet for a short little while. And I'm just doing it because it would be worth it if you take the time and say thank you for everything that you have, that we have.